day behind the scenes. It's amazing. It's like me. Actually, I think I can find it. Let's just watch it together. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Unfortunately, I think it's set up for. Yeah, I don't think I can just show you. I can't just show you, unfortunately, because this is set up to play chess, which we're not going to do right now. We might do it a little bit later. I love you guys. How are you guys feeling? I'm chilling. I got some really positive people in my life that I've been talking to recently. I've been talking to my boy Madlib and my homie Egon. They're really good people, you know. I love you guys. Yeah, so we're streaming and we're chilling. What was it like meeting Nardwar? What a great question. I fucking love you guys. You know, I need glasses. Obviously, you know, I wear glasses, but like I need them. Like I hate wearing them. And I'm such not a the Snapchat filter is there? No, I think I'm just like really not stressed out. And I look good. Thank you for that. You missed me, Meta. I missed you too. You're fucking awesome. Madlib, huh? Logic collab album incoming. You know what's so funny about my fans? Or should I say, you know what's so funny about you watching right now? Everything's everything. Everything's like, yo, what does this mean? He posted Ultra 85 merch. Ultra 85's coming. I can say wholeheartedly, like, I don't know. That album doesn't even exist. Like 3 renditions of that album happened, and I don't know. That Tired in Malibu track. Yes, I am in Malibu. And I was drunk and tired and trolling everyone. I thought that was funny, and then it's funny to see everyone post about it. I forgot that I'm like famous. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are excited. You're excited for nothing. You're excited to wait for nothing. This is my shit right here. Gotta love Tame. I did a song that sounds exactly like a Tame Impala record, just for fun, just to be like, I want to sound like Kevin, and I did it, and it's awesome. The only thing is, it's like Logic in 2014, like it's 2 Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm joking. Fuck that. That's not true. I do love Kendrick, but it was never 2 Kendrick. But this one it's 2 Kevin. You don't want to hear it. Also, another reason why I don't want to hear it is because then some cunt will just take it and put it all over YouTube and be like, let me get views. And I'll be like, nah. And then Def Jam will take it down, and it's this whole thing. And then I won't stream for 3 months. We've been through this, people. Is Doc D going to release a second album? He's fucking weird, bro. So he was in this multiverse or in this universe and then split to another one in the multiverse. This dude is like low-key left me on red. I've been texting him like, bro, you know, I'm trying to do my thing. Joe Money, come here. Come here. Come over here. Say what's up to the people. Come on. Don't be a pussy. Live your life. Say hello. Come here, Joe Money. Joe's not wearing a shirt. Thank you so much for the subscription. Come in a little closer. Let me see your sexy abs. Look at those abs. Ooh, God. Oh, shit. He just got out the hot tub like shit, bro. Doc D ghosted me? I mean, he didn't really... Everyone says they know I'm Doc D. I'm not Doc D. You can't be Doc D. I'm not Doc D. There's only one Doc D. Thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You know, it'd be really funny. Hold on. Let me see if my homie will answer. One second. I gotta do some things. Hold on one second. Some things. I need to eat. I've been doing intermittent fasting. So, like, yeah. And I think it's working because I have a little slight little dad tummy. But, yeah. Little Bobby's going down right now. His mama putting him down. I used to listen to this, like, every day after I got divorced. I actually have a playlist that I made while I was going through my divorce because I was so sad and crying every day. And then after that, after we were separated, I met my wife and just started playing Currents all the time. And I was like, wow, this is a vibe. Me and my wife both have Eventually tatted on us because the doctor said that little Bobby was in ectopic pregnancy, which means that the baby's still in the fallopian tube and that my wife could bleed out at any moment, killing both her and the baby, and that we were forced to terminate little Bobby. And then we go see another doctor and they're like, no, the baby's in the uterus. Everything's fine. But while we were worried, I remember after pushing my wife in the pool to make her feel better in full clothes and then jumping in with her on some rom-com shit, or some romedy, as in it was a romantic dramedy at the time. I said, no matter what, I said, if we're like forced to do this now, it is what it is. And we'll try again. And if we try again and it doesn't work, we'll try again. And if we try again and it doesn't work, we'll try again. And if we just can't, we'll adopt. So no matter what, eventually we will have our little Bobby. So that's what this song is. That's what this tattoo is behind my ear in the Altarian language, Ultra 85. And she has eventually on her arm, which is really cool. I just got a dope new tattoo yesterday. I got a couple of them actually, but I'm only going to share one with you because the others are private, even though they're all over my body. Mac DeMarco came to the crib and drew this guy. So he drew that guy on a piece of paper, and my boy Chewy, who tats Travis Barker in the game, and a lot of really great people did that. Big vibe. I love hanging with you guys, man. I'm going to be real. Like, let's be real. I know you guys love my music, but you guys love me more. I think that's why you love my music, you know what I mean? And I love you. I share so much with you. I give you my everything. I give you my heart and soul, and I appreciate you guys, and I respect you, and I value you. You know, I think a lot of people don't value their fans. I do. I don't value the cunt fucks that like to like leak music and shit. Those aren't fans. Those are bitches. But as for real fans, you know, a fanatic is somebody who loves everything you do. They're a fan of you. And that's what I appreciate. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate anybody who's like, oh, this album and that album and this album. Why don't you eat a dick? For me, it's really about anybody who just loves what I do. We're in this day and age of the internet where, because our avatars are the same size, you think you can say what is and what isn't. No. If I want to strum a guitar and rock out and scream on a record and like I'm fucking Primus, or I want to rap on a Mad Lib beat, or I wanted this or I wanted that, or whatever the case may be, you should love it because you're my fan. And that's not delusional. That's not crazy. That's the way it is. You're not just a fan of the music, you're a fan of the person. And no matter how the music may sound, at the end of the day, it still has the same message, the same positivity, the same me that I've always been. And I want to say I love you, and I appreciate every single one of you out there who is a fanatic. You know what I mean? Is somebody who loves me. Hey, you can have opinion. Don't get me wrong. You can like this album more than that, or that song more than this. But there is a big difference. Criticism is, you know, this wasn't really my favorite song because X, Y, and Z. I really kind of like this. Or criticism is looking at an album that might not necessarily be your favorite and trying to find the best things that you enjoy of it. I don't say this as a cunt artist. I say this as an artist. I say this for every single artist. When we drop new music, it's from our heart. It's something that we love, and it's something that we give you. So why don't you try looking for what you like about it first instead of what you don't like about it, and then go from there. That's criticism. Criticism isn't, oh, Drake fell off, he fucking sucks. Criticism isn't, what is this Gambino album, this is whack. Criticism isn't, I love myself, Kendrick Lamar, simp. No, that's not criticism. That's called hate. That's called negativity. And I love you guys. One thing I'm really loving too is like seeing things change over the years, right? Like with everybody in Supermarket and even Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, people realizing, wow, Logic was really just having fun on Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. It wasn't that deep. And there were some deep moments actually, and I think you guys got them. And that's why I love you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. I love people who love me. And I love you forever. And I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I wouldn't be out here in fucking Malibu vibing. I wouldn't be, you know, We just got another spot in Utah now, so we're living. We're kind of got a couple houses. We're doing our thing, and I'm loving life, and we're having fun. And Confessions of a Dangerous Mind got me into rap, dog. Exactly. Lost in Translation. That's my shit. Funny thing is, if I did a whole album of Lost in Translations, it wouldn't be as special. I'm not an idiot. I'm the pack master, and I have that name for a reason. And I fucking love you guys. I mean, literally love you. You know why I don't stream every day? Because I don't feel like it. I'm going to call somebody right now. Here we go. Let's call a homie right now. Pause this music. Hold on. Let me put this on speakerphone. Hello?
Hello?
Nobody knows who I'm talking to.
Oh, okay.
Who
Good,
let's
good.
let's interview you to try to find out.
If they knew who I was, they'd be mad. That's the first thing.
Okay, so what are some of your favorite things that you enjoy?
I enjoy almond milk.
Nice.
I enjoy push-ups.
Do you?
I enjoy memes.
Memes, I love that. How many push-ups can you do?
I don't know.
Like a solid
I don't know.
7? Like a 7?
No, I can do way more than 7.
7, okay, got it.
Yeah, got it. I could do like 8.
8. I'm gonna be real. Right now, I could probably do like a good 4.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Do you enjoy the beat? Are you playing the bass right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You caught me. You
That's
caught me
another.
during FaceTime.
It's another giveaway right there, but we're not saying it yet.
No, we're not.
Everyone knows. It's like Duck D. Ooh, I'm telling you, bro. You gotta on one of these little jam sessions I'm doing. You gotta play some bass, bro.
I did a riff just for you.
Good.
Just for you.
Is it biracial?
What would qualify? What would make a riff biracial?
I don't know. It doesn't even make sense, like the memes. So obviously, we're talking to my buddy Anthony here. Everyone, say hello to my chat.
Hi, chat.
This is the Logic Destroyer, the one and only killer
and the
of
Logic Befriender.
And the Logic Befriender. One thing I will say, and I want to say to everybody who's watching right now, is I actually really, really, really fuck with Anthony, and I used to like low key hate this dude, and then when I talked to him, I realized like it's just his opinion, bro. It's just his opinion, and he's like the nicest guy, and we just get along so well. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, opinions over music. I did a funny video. Well, it wasn't funny. I did a video the other day about in response to somebody. Every once in a while, people will tweet at me about, I don't know, overhearing music that maybe I've given a negative review to, and they'll say something like, in this specific instance, I was with my cousin in the car and he was playing AJR in the car and I couldn't do anything. He was playing in the car. Oh my God, so cringe. And I suggested to, in those moments, just vibe, just hang out with your cousin. Just don't worry about the things other people are listening to. I know on the internet we have our toxic little, like shit and piss space where we all yell at each other about what music we like and what music that we don't. But you don't need to bring that energy into the
real world, right? I know.
Like,
and another thing I was just telling my everybody in the chat here on Twitch was like, okay, if you don't like something, that's cool, but like also like maybe try to find something you kind of do like about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like instead of like immediately going to like, oh, this is garbage because XYZ. I don't know. I think it's always nice to go into things open-minded. Like me, I don't really like death metal, right? But I'm not going to like say it's the worst genre or XYZ just because it's not my personal favorite. I'm going to try to.
You said you don't like Death Note?
No, death metal, like metal. You
Oh,
know what I
death
mean? Like
metal, death
crazy metal.
metal.
Like I've never super been into it. Like I like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Primus, but I wouldn't say that's like death metal. You know what I mean? Like
No,
that's
it's not death metal.
exactly. It's weird. It's different.
No.
It's eclectic, but it's not. It's not that. So when I listen to that, I try to go, "Wow, this guy really just screamed for 2 minutes and didn't explode." That's a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, for me, death metal took a while to really click. I mean, I think there was a point in high school where I kind of fucked with it for the edginess of it, but then when I grew older, I kind of grew out of that. But I didn't really appreciate it for what it was until I was getting into other metal genres, and as a kid, I didn't really know what the hell the origins of like where does something like death metal even come from? Like when you listen to a band like Cannibal Corpse for the first time, where does a sound like that even invent itself?
I've never listened to
And
Cannibal Corpse. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna do that right after we get off. Can you recommend an album?
um, fuck, they're kind of one of those bands where all the albums sound the same.
Great. I'm just gonna look them up on Spotify. So anyway, please
Just
continue.
like whatever is on Spotify and is the most popular song, just like you're golden. You're
Okay,
golden.
got
Okay.
it.
So but the thing is, I'm sure you're well familiar with like thrash metal bands like Metallica,
Of
or
course.
like Slayer.
Yeah.
A lot of the earliest death metal bands were basically just like learning from the thrash metal bands, and what they were doing was just like down tuning their instruments so they got a deeper tone out of them, sludgier distortion, more blast beats on the drums, and just like a different, more guttural, vocal style. And listening to a lot of the earliest bands, which kind of just sounded like more aggressive thrash metal groups,
Mm-hmm.
and then getting into the even heavier ones like Cannibal Corpse, it kind of allows your brain to make those connections where, a lot of music that is difficult for people to get into or they don't really understand. It's really just based on familiarity. And when you try to do the research and understand the origins of certain things, it can help you appreciate how certain stuff may come out of that or sort of like, arrive down the road artistically.
I have a question.
Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
yeah,
cut you
go
off,
for
but I
it.
really want to know this, and I'm sure all the fans who appreciate you who are watching right now would also like to know. Do you ever find that you are constantly in a space of like essentially internally reviewing, or are there certain artists where you just turn it off and just enjoy it?
No, I wouldn't say like, the thing with me is, and to sort of finish my death metal thought really quick. Um, I'll say a death metal band that I think would be really maybe easier for a lot of people to get into is actually the band Death. Because the thrash metal and progressive metal influences in their sound are really apparent, and they're not quite as noisy as a lot of other death metal bands are. And if you were to try to get into them, Death, Symbiotic, very good record.
So most people
Um,
would prefer death.
I think as far as like a death metal starter,
It's a joke.
death. Oh, I understand. I get it.
All right.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm
Please,
having a brain fart moment.
please continue.
But anyway, from what you were saying as far as the reviewing thing,
Hmm.
I mean the reviewing thing. I mean, maybe I sort of will pay attention to details. I mean, that's always kind of been my head, though. I tend to just hyper focus on music automatically, whether I'm choosing to or not. And this is before I ever reviewed anything. Um, I can't listen to music and sleep at the same time. I can't have music on sometimes when I'm really trying to concentrate on driving or going somewhere.
Really?
Um,
Like you can't listen to music in the car like that?
I can listen to it if I'm just like chilling and I know where
But
I'm
if you
going.
gotta like get an exit and you're not sure and you're looking at Met Ways and shit.
Oh yeah, if I'm trying to get an exit and I'm in a new place and I'm like really trying to get lost, like it'll just fuck me up.
Got it.
Um,
Okay.
because my brain just kind of just like a moth to a light. Um, so I don't know.
No, that was great. Honestly, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. You just gave the chat gold. Everyone loves you. I love you. I think just for you, I'll make a supermarket too and come out of retirement. I'm really excited. I think I'll get a really solid like point 0.5. I'm feeling good about it. I think so. Um,
Honestly, just spoil me and don't come out of retirement unless you're ready to release Supermarket 2, 3, and 4 at the
Okay.
same time.
You got it. Like
The
literally,
next
I'm gonna
the next
release.
three
I'm
volumes
gonna
all
release
at
the
once.
avatar of supermarkets, and just
And
like,
then
yeah.
and then the very next weekend, release the deluxe editions of all three
Oh my god.
with additional tracks, where it's basically like music to be murdered by side B, but for every single project.
You're so mean. Yo, can we talk? I don't understand why like M was just shit on for like a whole year. Same with me. I was just destroyed for like a whole year, and then I dropped my last album, and then it's like, oh my god, Logic can do no wrong with this album. Like, what is with people? That was so weird to see Eminem like just destroyed, and then he like comes out with some other shit, and then everyone's like, this is great. What do you think that is, honestly? Do you think the music, quote unquote, is that bad from me, from any artist, or do you think it is kind of like a trend where like one person says something, another person says something, and then it truly becomes a meme? What do you think?
I think it's a mix of several different things. I think it is. I think it is at least in part. It is at least in part due to the fact where around. I mean, what the fuck was it? Revival.
Yeah, that was
It,
no go.
yeah. It just so happened to be that, and Eminem's been getting hate for a while, obviously,
But that's what
but
happens when you're great. Let's be real. When you're
but
when you're the
but
shit.
that point of time that you're talking about, I think several things are kind of coinciding. Eminem's not putting out his best stuff, regardless of how generous you are to it, not putting out his best stuff. So there are more legitimate criticisms to make. There's that. There's also what's compiling here is you're talking about a new generation of music listeners, musicians, and music fans who, with every generation, and hip hop right now is the zeitgeist. Hip hop right now is the defining popular music genre
I love it.
of
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that.
of the young millennial and Zoomer generation, and with that, with that genre being the zeitgeist, and the new generation coming up, they want to define themselves with their own sound, with their own terms, and as talented as Eminem is, he does represent an older form of the style, that more technically proficient style, that more kind of like wordplay and lyricism, representation, that sort of thing,
Yeah, you mean hip
and
hop?
because he represents that, because he's like the archetype of that, you're going to have people who are just like automatically rejecting that by nature of like, we're the young people, we're the new generation, we want to present a new sound, a new era, we are not this is not us.
See, but I
you know
agree
we're,
with that. I agree with that
Mhm.
because when I think about where hip hop is now, to me, hip hop is just pop music, right? And when you look at like Spotify playlists and all this shit, right? It's like Polo G and Gunna and all these really amazing rap. I think they're dope. Like their shit is dope, right? Like how can I say this? Like I don't sit down and like I'm not like eagerly awaiting like this newer generation's albums respectfully, right? I mean that respectfully because it's not my era, but I can understand like damn, this is dope. Like when I hear a couple records from these guys, I'm like, yo, like this is fire, like this is really good. Like I'm 31. I'm not going to try to pretend I'm 19 and I'm going to rap like them, which I learned. A lot of rappers don't learn that cuz they want to stay so relevant. I've learned like fuck that. But what I'm saying is I think Eminem he does represent. I think certain people represent a form like when they're really in their freeze final form of like rap, they're doing that raw shit, and it's like some people don't really like that. But then also, it's like Eminem will do a song with Ed Sheeran, and it's like I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I know what he's doing because I've also been there. It's like you're trying to get a little money, get some streams popping. But me personally, I've like realized like, hey, maybe like fuck that. So I can understand where even in my own career, some people are like, oh, this is. I just feel like he's trying to do some popular shit, which I've been guilty of. I think a lot of artists are guilty of that for sure. Um, but I hear you. I just what I don't like is like the whole this is the lyrical miracle. Like, come on, bro. Like my man be rapping. Like I be rap. Like, there's only a few of us out there this popular, to be honest, on this level that are still kind of that be rapping. I don't know. I just feel like
Well, I mean,
throw a little respect on it.
it's just the paradigm shift. You know what I mean? I mean, not only that, but also are you familiar? I'm sure to some degree. Are you familiar with the Griselda guys?
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, even something like today, those guys are an anomaly.
Of course. Yeah.
But if and obviously they're talented and they make good records and everything. But like stylistically, aesthetically, if they were coming up in the 2000s, it'd be competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that type of gritty, dope pushing street rap that they specialize in, which granted their style and their approach to it is a lot dustier and grimier
Yeah.
than some of the bling era stuff they're obviously hugely influenced by. But even today, that's something that you don't hear so often. That's sort of like an older form. I mean, I'm glad that is still kind of getting like some
No, but you
play.
called it with the anomaly. I think it's the like I'm almost like, how does that even happen? You know what I mean? Like I remember when Dave East came out, that was like, holy shit, we haven't heard this from New York in like so long. You know, Joey Badass, right? It was like it was this thing that like a torch, had not been passed but taken and like brought into this era. I'm like almost curious how that even happens because you have people who are as talented as Griselda, these guys, and I'm like, damn, like how are they even doing it? Because I know there's so many amazing rappers out there who are rapping just as good as these guys. You know what I mean? But there's no like real platform. I remember I was talking to Carl Cherry like last year. He's like the head dude at Spotify for like all the playlists. And I was like, bruh, like why is hip hop caviar just a bunch of new age trap shit? But like there's and don't get me wrong, it's the most popular. I get it. It's pop, it's dope, it's a vibe. I find myself on hip hop caviar quite often, flex. But what I'm saying is it's just like why do I have to go like 32 hip hop playlists down to even find something that is like conscious or kind of real? You know what I mean? Not to say that those artists aren't real, but
it's just the same story. It's a different platform because when I was, in my teens, getting into hip hop and was kind of going backwards and became familiarizing myself with the greats of the genre and became a really big Public Enemy fan. That was around the same time that you had guys like Chuck D doing media runs and going on the radio and saying like, "Hey, listen, guys, like we love this party shit, but it's like all you play. That's like it's all you're playing 24/7. All you're playing is this party shit. All you're playing is this club shit. All you're playing is this pop shit, and we like it and it's cool. Like when we came up in the 80s, of course, like we performed with and we toured with artists who did that exact same thing, but we're asking for equal time and we're not getting it. You're not paying it back to the artists who are saying anything actually like substantive. And now that same narrative and that same issue is just kind of switched over onto streaming. Before it used to be corporate radio,
yeah.
now it's streaming.
Agreed.
And I still in a way do prefer things that to be the way that they are currently, at least slightly, because look, if I ever get sick of a certain thing, I can jump on Spotify or I can jump on whatever music streaming platform that I
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub.
because I think they're all satanic. But if I really want to, I can just type Logic in there at any time that I want and listen to some no pressure.
True. You're right. You're right. It gives us the option, which I appreciate.
But as you say, it that is an issue and that is a problem, and it's born out of the fact that that you see that financially and popularity wise, like there is a huge correlation between being in those playlists and being a successful career artist that actually has a fan base and actually has longevity. And if you're not appealing to those playlists and you're not being applied to those playlists, your career can end up being a struggle.
I agree. And I think that's a good place to end it, considering I only meant to call you for 2 minutes as a joke, and we actually got a real fucking legit interview from my boy right now.
Well, we're just talking. We're just talking music.
We're just talking music. You're right. But I want to thank you. I want you to go back to slapping the bass, man. and and you're the shit, and I appreciate you. I'm glad we're buddies. I'm glad we're friends. I appreciate that you're in my life, and I love that you're always extremely honest, and you give your opinion, even if I think Supermarket was great. But anyway, okay. Goodbye.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace. Bye. That was Anthony Fontano, the needle drop, for those of you who don't know. You know what I hate about lighting? I hate that this makes me look old and this makes me look young. Because it looks like I have bags, but I actually don't. I don't know. Should I get a little bit of this too? Should we get this popping? How do we do that? Yeah. No. No. Definitely not. No. Let's see. How about this? How about we dim it just a hair? Just a little bit. Ooh, sexy. I like it better like this anyway. It is what it is. It's like we're chilling. You know what? Speaking of chilling, I'm going to... Oh, wait. We have to listen to Cannibal Corpse. Here we go. I'm gonna be honest. I really like all the music. I'm not really with like the satanic voice, like the, but like that doesn't mean it's not good. Here we go. First of all, I mean, really think about what it takes to play these drums. Like, put yourself in front of a drum set and try to play these drums. All right, let's try one more. Here we go. Try to play that fucking guitar. Like, these are the things. Like, this is how you should listen to music. I don't like this song. What do you like about this song? Off jump, this fucking guitar is crazy. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my God, listen to the drum fill. Like, Jesus, bro. Like, you can't do that, okay? You're on the couch eating potato chips, yelling at LeBron, okay? LeBron, how could you miss that free throw, bro? Like, this is crazy. I would never listen to this, though. I like this vocal. Slightly higher octave, that's why I like it. Little Bobby's doing great, thanks for asking. That's some gangsta shit. I would never listen to that. Very good. Very good. Because I can sit here and appreciate what it is. 100%. Let's listen to something that I like. You know who fucking rocks the socks off to this song I'm about to play? Little Bobby. It's Metallica. Master of Puppets. Come on, bro. How can you not fuck with this? Like, this is what you gotta do with your hands. But like, what? Bro, this song is 9 minutes, bro. Thank you for the tier 1 subs. Dumble whore. Shout out to Anthony Fontana one time. The needle drop, the melon. Okay, imagine coming out in the 80s and you're like, you were like the definition of metal. The 80s, bro. Like 84, you come out with an album. Somewhere around there, right? 1984. 1984. We're talking about before 105.7 The Cosmos. DJ Buck Naked here. Listening to Metallica. That, look, like 1984, bro, that's before Back to the Future came out. And you're young. You're young. You got that, like, drink 2 bottles of Jameson, wake up fine the next day. Like, that's your body. Okay, now fast forward like 30 years, and this album drops in 2016. Like, you're playing those drums, bro, 30 years later? Can you get a metal project? No, but maybe a little Primus. Look at my face. Can we just look, all you rap motherfuckers, try to appreciate this. Like, do you know how hard it is to do this? These dudes are like 50 when they did this. Like, I have a crick in my neck. I can't even rock my head that hard. Also, I was drunk last night when I did that freestyle. I'm still retired. Have I heard of D-ended his dick? I have, God. Let's fucking do it. A little Primus. A little Primus. Am I a fan of Dua Lipa? Yes. I don't really listen to her music. I'm going to be quite honest. Fantastic singer, great performer, very sweet person. I met her in person. She's really nice. If I don't listen to your music, it's not a slight. It's just not my taste. But I can say, Dua Lipa is amazing. I respect the hell out of the musicality and the talent, but I don't find it musically appealing. That's basically why anyone doesn't like anything, at least it should be. I like that. That is a real thing, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys that, like, if you aren't into something, okay. But like, people on the internet are like, this fucking sucks, dick. Like, what is up with that? Like, relax, bro. Like, it's all good. Just, you don't like it, just don't listen to it. And if you don't like it, you have all the right in the world to say, I don't like this. I think you're even a cunt if you say, I don't like this. You could just say, it's not for me. You could be nice about it. But if you want to be an asshole, you just go, I don't like this. And just leave it at that. You don't need to go in and, like, talk about fucking their grandma and shit. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn fast. Never did win no checker flags, but it never did come in last. Jerry was a race car driver. He'd say, else I'm number one. With a bull seat sticker on his 4-4. Fun fact, the people who did the South Park theme song, Primus. We'd light 'em up just for fun. Not a Pax vape, it is Juul, nicotine. Nicky's got me. I could be doing worse shit. I could be doing heroin. I'll be As much as I enjoy this, I enjoy this.
Find your dreams come true.
Now I understand as hip hop heads how this is more soothing. I get it.
Know what it means, and I wonder. I've been
Waiting on this my whole life. These dreams be waking me up at night.
You say I think I'm
Never wrong.
you
Know what? Maybe you're right. But as much as I love this, I love this. I might love this more.
go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a... I know, but I gotta get up out of here, you know? I gotta go pay these bills. I got a show to do.
Wanna say hello? Say hello.
Hello.
For your mom.
You have a cool voice. Say something.
What do you want me to say?
Say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Then she can't go.
Say what's up, motherfucker.
No.
Leave her lonely. Ring, ring. When
Say
it was my homie. He said, let's hit you.
suck my dick.
Damn, we...
Hey yo, it's Raquel. She's a fucking thought. Say hey, fuck you guys. Say it.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Suck my dick. Yell it. Go. Go, 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 quick.
No.
Yell it.
No.
Yell
I
it.
can't.
Yell it.
Suck my dick.
No, yell it.
You always do this to
I know,
me.
say it.
Suck my dick.
Thing cry. I drop my bags in the flash. That's faster than 180 on that dash, sir. To dry your tears and wipe the rain from my dear like Dasher. Use the dame who's the username to all my passwords. The reason I get fly is Ivan Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love. Paris. Wake up in Tokyo. Have a dream. What? The coolest nigga. What? The coolest. Go, 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 gadget flow. I got my go, 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 gadget flow. I got my go, 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 gadget flow. I got my go, 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 gadget flow. I'm back, I'm cool, let's go. Go, 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 go. And on the count of 3. Go, 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 go. And on the count of 3. 3, everybody run back to your fantasy. Now, never it would last for, but forever move faster. So I had to
choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key. Wanna date me when you fuck me, touch me with the lights off and my chains on. Baby, I'm not the right one, you should wait on. She a freak, little bad hoe. Gasper told me kill it, I said let me grab my death note. She put me in like a lasso, saying that she know me, I don't even know I had though. Ain't no daddy issues that I won't even bother. She say I kill a cat like I'm Luca Magnotta. Real bad bitch, pussy ball like Saddam. They used to hate me, now they want me, bitch, I feel like I'm Gara. Girl, you fucking with the wrong one. Fuck his team, fuck your clique, bitch, I'm on one. Fuck your stream, fuck your clip, you ain't saw one. Got your bitch on my dick like she want one.
It's that time, you guys. I love you. I've had a blast with you tonight. You're fucking amazing. Shout out to Anthony Fontano. Shout out to my wife's vagina. Shout out Lil Bobby, who was crowned by that.
open all the doors and let
You out into. Wait, no. I gotta read the lyrics, because I always forget them. Closing time lyrics. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bagel, sing it with me too. You gotta get in here just a little bit. It's got auto-tune on it. Closing time. Open all the doors and let you come here into the world. Just say closing time. Here it comes. Say
Closing time.
turn off all the lights on over every boy and
You're on the wrong
every
part.
girl. I know I'm fucking it up, nigga. Here we go. Closing time. One last call for alcohol. So
I don't know how it
finish
goes.
your whiskey or beer.
I'm reading it, I just don't know how it goes.
Here, listen. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Now this is the biggest part. Here we go. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. I love you guys so much. You're the best.
Time for you to go out to
See you later.
places you will be from.
Say something, Bagel.
Scream it.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Say something.
This room won't be open.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
All your sisters come.
We're gonna go come right now.
So gather up your
It was a lyric.
jackets, move it to the exit.
Sits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And look, Bagel, we're back. I know who I want to take. Come on, Bagel, come on. I know who, scream it, wants to take me home. You're you. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Okay, we're gone for real now. I love you.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.